Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. Today I want to talk to you about something really important. Building a new habit, having it stick for at least 50 days, and the latest habit that I've incorporated into my lifestyle, you can do the same. Some of my biggest takeaways that you can apply to your own life. So this new habit of mine is waking up at 6 a.m. every single day. Some of you watching this right now, you might think, oh, that's nothing. You know, you get up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., maybe you do that for work. Maybe you've been doing that for years. For me, I've always been a late riser. I've always slept after 1, 2 a.m. every night, and I was never able to get up early at all throughout my whole life. I just could never make that habit stick. Now, 50 days ago till this day, I decided that enough was enough. I wanted to get serious about this, so I committed to doing a 10-day Strab challenge of getting up at 6 a.m. And the funny thing is, when I got to day 11, I thought, am I just going to revert back into my old behavior, or can I make this stick? So I decided I'll do day 11. When I got through that, I decided I'll do one more day. And I kept on tricking myself by telling myself just one more day, just do one more day. Before I knew it, I was at day 20, then day 30, and it's been getting easier and easier. To tell you the truth, I don't always like it. In fact, most days I hate it. When that alarm goes off at 6 a.m., I have that real urge to just say, no, I'm too tired, I want to sleep in. I have that pretty much every single day. But I force myself to get up, and the first thing I do is I post it on Instagram. I post my wake up time with a quote and the day count. And I do this because without that external accountability, I don't know if I would be able to do it. So I feel like I've told everyone that this is what I am going to commit to, even though they could probably care less. But I've told everyone, this is what I'm going to do, and here's my proof that I've done it, and this is what day I'm on. So each day it's, day 11, day 12, day 13, and so on. So having that external accountability, it has helped a lot. I don't think I could have done it without that. Now, the first thing I do is I walk my dogs, and I've got 3 dogs, so that usually takes me almost an hour. But I do that because it gives me a chance to wake up, and I don't meditate or anything like that, but in a way it's kind of like my meditation. It's like my ritual for the day, where I can think about what do I plan to accomplish that day, and I can think about the future, the long-term future. So that's the very first thing I do. Make myself breakfast, have a very strong coffee. I always like to start off with 3 shots, 100 grams of espresso mixed in with the latte. And so that's my morning routine. And so here's my biggest takeaways after doing this for 50 days. Number 1, my days are much longer. I am still sleeping usually around midnight, so it's a little bit earlier than what I'm used to. And I personally I really need at least 7 hours of sleep. I'm one of these people who I like a full night's sleep. 8 hours would be much better. I would be much more comfortable with that. But I've never been someone who could get by on 3-4 hours sleep. I don't understand people who can do that. I wish I could, but I can't. So I need at least 7 hours sleep. So what I have done occasionally throughout these 50 days is, after I walk my dogs, I have my breakfast. Sometimes I have kind of cheated in a way where I've gone back to bed for at least 1 or 2 hours. I've done that probably 3 or 4 times, and it just allows me to catch up on my sleep. But besides that, from 6 a.m. to midnight, I'm awake. So I've got 18 hours in my day. And my days just feel so much longer. I'm able to get a lot more in. I really am. And that's the biggest difference that waking up early and just doing this consistently, it's going to do for you. You're just going to feel like your days are longer, you're able to pack more in, you're able to get more done. And at the end of the day, you fall asleep much easier. I know that sounds really obvious, but I was always someone who took a good hour, sometimes more, to fall asleep. And I've noticed throughout these last 50 days, there are nights where 15 minutes, I'm asleep. I've never really had that in my life before. The next benefit of you getting up earlier every single day, if you're not already doing it, is that you're going to get momentum in those early hours. I find that after my breakfast, I go to my office, I sit down, I start working. By 9 a.m., I'm working, I'm right into it. And that never happened in the past. I would usually get into the office much later, and I'm not too proud to admit this, but usually it was around 10, 11, but keep in mind I would work until very late in the night. But by 9 a.m., I'm deep into my work. And I feel, and I think you'll feel this too, you start to get momentum. You feel like, okay, I'm getting things done. That's the biggest thing. You feel in control of your day, because I'm sure you've had this happen before, where if you have a particularly late night, you oversleep, you get to your work, and by that point, you feel like you're behind everyone. Like the whole world has got a head start on you, and it's not a great feeling. It seeps into your work, and you just don't feel like you're seizing the day. But when you wake up early every morning, you get to work, you're focused, you are seizing the day. So it's a great feeling. You know, the next big benefit is, I think, having that discipline in one area of your life where you consistently sleep at a certain time, you get up at a certain time, no matter what, that's going to spill over into other areas of your life. I found that throughout these last 50 days, my daily workouts, going to the gym every day for at least 30 minutes, it's been very consistent. I've missed very few days in close to 2 months. And normally I'm fairly consistent with it, but having this disciplined wake up time, it has definitely helped. It really has. So the same can happen for you. Now, as for making the habit stick, I can't stress enough the external accountability. That's one thing, but counting the days and posting them somewhere, or maybe you do this with a friend. You say to your friend, okay, we're gonna have a contest. We're gonna see how many days we can each do this for and who can do the most. Or we're just gonna hold each other accountable, cheer each other on. But having that daily count where you get to collect more and more days, you build a track record, that helps. Because in my mind right now, quitting this, I would feel like I'm throwing away 50 days of momentum. So it is far easier for me to know that I'm gonna wake up 6 a.m. tomorrow, right now on day 51, than it was on, say, day 12. It's become a standard routine of my day. No matter what, it's got to get done. Throwing away 50 days of momentum, that's not really an option at this point. So when you have that momentum, it's really going to help you continue with this brand new habit. The third benefit of this, I think that when you can build a new habit, especially when it's something that at this point in your life, you might have thought, you know what, that's just never going to happen for me. I'm just never going to be a morning person, or I'm never going to be someone who can focus, or I'm never going to be someone who, can do whatever this habit is. When you can stick with it, you prove to yourself that, you know what, I can change. I can build new habits. And for me, that's been very empowering. After 33 years, I've never been able to do this, but now I can do it. So it gives me hope that in other areas of my life where I've accepted that I'm never going to be able to change, now I think, you know what, maybe I can change. Maybe I can build new habits in other areas. So this will be the same for you. If you can make this habit stick and you can do these things I've talked about, it's going to spill over into other habits. So if there's an area of your life that you would like to make a change in, or you want to build some new habit, the very best thing that you could do first is don't think about 50 days, don't think about 30 days. Start with 10 days. 10 days is not too long that it seems impossible. Everyone can commit to something for at least 10 days and find some external accountability. Now, this is where I'm going to plug my program, but the good part is it's completely free. This will not cost you anything. But I have a 10-day challenge. It's called the Strive 10-Day Challenge. And the way that it works is you enroll in it, you get assigned your breakthrough mentor. They're going to call you up each day and just check, are you doing it? They're going to help keep you accountable. You get invited to our private Facebook group. So at the start of your new habit, you're going to post what's your goal, what are you going to do for the next 10 days? And then each day you comment with proof that you actually did it. So it's another layer of accountability. And then as you're going through these 10 days, you get access to my program called the 10 Essential Habits of Peak Performance. This is a program that I recorded. I put a lot of effort into it, and you're going to get a lot out of it. You get that for free with this 10-day challenge. So if you want access to it, all you got to do is go to changeyourlifein10days.com. Enroll. It's going to take you 1 or 2 minutes. Go and do it right now, and then pick what your goals are. You can make a change. And then pick whatever these habits are that you would like to build. Reach out to your breakthrough mentor. You'll get sent their contact details, and you'll get on a call with them. They'll ask you what's this new habit you want to build, and then get started. We'll help keep you accountable. Before you know it, you'll have some momentum, and then at the end of the 10 days, go for day 11, go for day 12. By that point, you've got that momentum behind you, and it's much easier to just continue. So that's it for today. Hope you got some key takeaways from this, and I will see you tomorrow.